Now, if you want to see how I made this delicious banana pudding, vegan banana pudding that is, then definitely stay tuned. You will definitely fool some non-vegans with this one. This banana pudding is so good. Now, these are all the ingredients that you will need for banana pudding. You'll need bananas. I'd say about 3 should do. Some cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla, 2 vegan cream cheese. I use tofu, some jello mix, vegan whipping cream, a tablespoon and teaspoon measurer, a cup measurer, a mixing bowl, almond milk, and a pretty glass dish for your final dessert. Also, you'll need some sugar and these vegan vanilla wafers. They're from Whole Foods, guys. So definitely make your way to Whole Foods to get these, and let's get started. So first, we're going to begin by putting 1 cup of almond milk in a saucepan with 1 cup of sugar. And the saucepan isn't even on. I like to keep it cool while I add and mix everything. Next, we add 1.5 tablespoons of the pudding mixture. It just gives it a nice taste, and the cornstarch within the mixture helps thicken up our pudding mix. So go ahead and give it a nice stir with a whisk, and the heat's not on yet. I realize when you turn the heat on too quick, it actually clumps everything up. But after you're done whisking, there might be a little clumps in there, but it's okay. Turn on the stove at about medium-low heat. Let it simmer for 2 minutes. And while that's simmering in our mixing bowl, we're gonna go ahead and put in the 2 packages of cream cheese. And make sure you scrape the sides. We want all the cream cheese we can get. Now, the cream cheese may be a little bit firm, but when we add the warm mixture to it, it'll liquefy it and make it more smooth, and it will taste just like vanilla pudding, guys. I promise you. Now, I'm attempting to clean up a little bit so it doesn't look too crazy on camera. And now we season the cream cheese. Now we're gonna add cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla to make it taste just like vanilla pudding, guys. So I say start off with some cinnamon. The measurements are down below. I kind of give a range of measurements because I believe you should slowly add it till you have the taste that you would like, your desired taste. So I say start off with about 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and nutmeg, and then continuously add more if you would like. Now look at our mixture in the saucepan. If you taste this, guys, it tastes just like vanilla pudding. So go ahead and give it 1 last whisk and let it sit there for about 5 minutes or so. Now let's add the vanilla to our mixing bowl of cream cheese, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I say about 1 tablespoon, but like I said, you guys, to each his own. Now it's been 5 minutes, and we're gonna put our mixture that we made in the saucepan and pour it onto the cream cheese. This is gonna soften up the cream cheese to give it a consistency of pudding. Now, although I let it cool for 5 minutes, it still is a little bit warm, but that's okay. The banana pudding at the end has to actually sit in the fridge for about 6 to 8 hours, so it's going to firm back up. Now, I would use a spoon to kind of get the big chunks of cream cheese and make them smaller chunks, and then go in with a whisk. Now, this is how it looks, guys. It looks a bit clumpy, but I promise these clumps will break down and it will turn into a nice, smooth mixture. So go ahead and grab your whisk and just break up the clumps a bit before you stir it with the whisk. Go ahead and whisk and whisk and whisk away. And you just continue whisking it till it's like a smooth consistency and you've got just about all of the clumps out. I'll show you guys when I'm done whisking how it should look. And if one arm gets tired, just go ahead and use the other. So it's starting to break down. This isn't fully done, but I just want to show you guys how it will look now and how it will look once we're finished. So whisk, whisk, whisk away. So now I added about a tablespoon of vanilla once all the clumps were gone, and I just whisked it in. I also added a little bit more cinnamon. Like I said, you season it to your liking. It's gonna taste like a rich, rich homemade pudding. The cinnamon, the nutmeg, and vanilla works together and it gives it a nice vanilla, cinnamony, slight nutmeggy taste. But I promise, once you put it all together with the bananas and the wafers, it tastes so good. You will think you're eating banana pudding. Now this is how the pudding will look, guys. You can see the seasoning in there, the cinnamon and nutmeg, but that's okay. We got all the lumps out. It tastes really good. It has a bit of a tang, but it tastes really good, guys. And it's gonna get even thicker. Once you refrigerate it at the end for about 6 to 8 hours, it's gonna get even thicker, but this consistency is nice and smooth and it resembles a pudding mixture. Look at it. All right, so next we're gonna dice up some bananas. I have 4 bananas and I realized at the end that 3 would do, but that's okay. So I go ahead and slice them. And I always like to sift through my bananas to make sure there's no brown spots. I don't like those. And make sure your bananas, they aren't green, but they aren't really, really ripe either. You kind of want them right in the middle. These bananas were perfect. And now that these are all diced up, we're gonna assemble our banana pudding. This is my favorite part. So first you put down your vanilla wafers at the bottom, then you put some bananas on top, and then you drizzle the banana pudding. And give it a light drizzle, guys, because we're gonna do like 3 layers. And you wanna make sure you have enough pudding to make 3 layers of banana pudding. So we're gonna take our pudding mixture and drizzle it on top. Now keep in mind, guys, this is gonna thicken up, but the consistency that it's pouring is already great. It's already like a custard. So you just pour and you cover everything, and then we repeat this process 2 more times. Like I said, pace yourself. Make sure each time you're just pouring about 1/3 of the mixture. And then you go ahead, start with the cookies, the bananas, and do it all over again. Now I like to add some cookies on the side. So right now I'm gonna add some of the wafers and poke them in and add them along the glass. My favorite part of the banana pudding is the wafers and how they soak up the banana flavors and everything around it. It's gonna be so, so good. So sorry for the camera shaking, guys. I am doing this all by myself. I'm a 1-woman team. So next video should be much better and better quality, as well as hopefully I can get my angles right so I can kind of be still for you guys. But if you're liking this recipe so far, let me know in the comments below. Do you think you're going to try this recipe? I think you should. I think you would really, really like it, guys. And also, every Sunday I'm going to have a new vegan soul food recipe. So if there's something else you want me to try next, or to make next rather, Let me know in the comments below as well. So now we have our vegan banana pudding all layered up. I kind of give it a smack on the side just for it to level out. And now I crush some cookies and I crumble them and put them on the top. It kind of gives it a nice finishing touch, as well as, like I said, that's my favorite part of banana pudding. It's the cookies, it's the vanilla wafers. And now I just add like a few cookies in the middle just to kind of give it like a little nice design. You know, we like our food to be delicious, but also look pretty. And voila. So I went ahead and put a lid on it and I'm gonna refrigerate it for 6 to 8 hours. Now we make the vegan whipped cream. Now I use coconut whipping cream by Nature's Charm. And usually you're supposed to cool it in the refrigerator, but I didn't already. So we're gonna have to cool it after we make the mixture. And so to this coconut whipped cream, we're gonna add 1 cup of confectionate sugar and also a tablespoon of vanilla. And we just go ahead and whisk, whisk, whisk away until there are no clumps. And it's a nice smooth mixture. Now, as this sits in the fridge when we're done, it's going to thicken up and be like a thick whipped cream. So cover with aluminum and put it away. And here is what the banana pudding looked like prior to us putting it in the fridge. But wait till you see it once it's all settled and done. And wait till you see the whipped cream once it's thick and just delicious. So tomorrow I'm gonna post a video with the final product, and also my boyfriend's gonna review it and taste test it for the first time, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with a friend. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.